Hi everyone, it's Rob from RC Syndicate here. You can check us out on facebook.com/RC Syndicate. Today I'm going to show you how to create some DJ scratch sounds on your Korg Kronos. So first thing I'm going to do is go into disc mode. I already downloaded some samples from YouTube and I put them on my USB. So I'm just going to switch over to the USB card. And what I'm going to do is pick my first one, which is the classic scratch sound, and I'm going to load it in. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to load it twice. So this is important. You need to load it twice. And then I got a that's fresh sound down here. And then so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load that one in twice as well. Okay, so now that we have those in there, let's go over to sampling mode. So I'll click on sampling. I'll go in here, and what I'm going to do is create a new multi-sample. So I'll just go into this empty slot here, and I'm not going to check the stereo button because mono is going to be fine for this. Just click OK. So now I've got my new multi-sample here. Click OK. Now that I'm working on my new multi-sample, what I need to do is load these samples in. So I'm just going to go into the sample here. I'm going to put the scratch on index 1. I'm going to create a new index. So now we're on index 2. I'm going to put the second scratch on index 2. So I'm going to create another index. And I'm going to put that's fresh on that one. And I should note that all of these indexes are only one key long. So for instance, that's fresh is original key is D2 and the top key is also D2. Okay, so I'm going to create another index here and then load in the last that's fresh. There we go. So I've got that in there now. So then now I should have C. C is that scratch. C sharp is also that scratch. I got that's fresh on D, and I got that's fresh on D sharp. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go over to loop edit. So this is where those second samples come in. So index 2 is my second and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reverse that one, and then I'm going to bring the endpoint back. So just click on endpoint, and then so you can bring the endpoint back here, and then you can give it a test. Just trying to find, this is to simulate the record going backwards. So just find a spot that you like there. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, and that's all good. So now I'm going to go click into index 4 here, and then I'm going to click reverse on this one as well. So now that sample is reversed, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bring the endpoint back on this one as well. So let's find a good spot here. Wait a minute, that's not in reverse. Oh, hitting the wrong key here. That spot sounds fine to me for reverse on that one. Okay, now I'm going to. Okay, so now that's all set. So I've got a sample, forward sample on C, reverse sample on C sharp, forward sample on D, reverse sample on D sharp. And the reason you've got to load these in separately is because if you reverse one sample for one index, if you use that sample again on a different index, it's still going to retain those settings and be reversed there. Okay, so now I've got that all set. So what I need to do is convert this multi-sample into a program. So you just click on the menu button up here. Let's see here. And click on convert multi-sample to program. Okay, and so then we need to choose a program to put it into here. So first I'm going to rename it clear. So I'm just going to call it Scratches. Okay, and then I'm going to go into select a program here. So I'll select an initialized program. Okay, and then just click OK. And it's going to ask you if you're sure you want to convert the multi-sample to a program, and just click OK because yes we do. And then so now we're all set. We should be able to go into program mode and go into here and find that program. So here we go, Scratches, that's the one. So I've got, so there we go, that multi-sample has been converted to a program. Okay, so now it gets pretty simple from here on in. So we're on this program here, scratches. So we want to simulate the record going faster and slower. So all we've got to do, go into oscillator pitch. Let's see here. Oh yeah, sorry, oscillator pitch, oscillator 1 pitch. And so I like to use the ribbon for this. You can use the joystick X if you want. But what I'm going to do is go into the ribbon here. So underneath the pitch it says ribbon +2, so that means that it'll go 2 semitones. So I'm going to put it in something around 5, works pretty good. So we just put that in like that. So now we've got our That's Fresh here. And basically that's basically all you need to do. You can stop right there, and you've got a pretty convincing scratch effect. So you can see how I'm using the reverse and the forward ones together here. Now, there's one other thing you can do in here. I don't think that it works as well as just using a pitch on the ribbon, but if you go into the IFX here, I'm going to set this IFX. So we're going to set the program to patch into IFX1. We're going to go into the Insert Effects, turn on IFX1, select the effect, and then we're going to go into Mod. Yeah, Mod Pitch Shift here. So you can see under Mod Pitch Shift as a scratch. Click OK, and this actually tries to replicate moving the record back and forth. You can use the joystick or the ribbon for it. I don't necessarily like the way it sounds, though. So now the ribbon it's not necessarily, I don't know. If you want to give that a try, one thing you might want to do is turn the direct mix off. So turn it from always on to, you can turn it to always off or crossfade. Try it in always off. That way it doesn't make any sound. But if I'm holding down the key and then I go back on the ribbon, it's like I'm moving the record against the needle. But to me, and there's other presets in here you can try, but so there's some pretty cool sounds in there. But if you're using this in a song or something live on stage, you're gonna get way more control over it if you just use. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Comment below if you have any questions or if you got any other videos you want me to do. And also don't forget to check out my band RC Syndicate at rcsyndicate.com or facebook.com/rcsyndicate. Thanks a lot, guys.